Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northbridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire.
Hello and welcome to Lewis Field Stadium. Dustin Armbruster with you on a beautiful Friday night. Kurt David, Alexis, and Garrett and Rafe Dent from the KFIX studio. Dodge City is kicking off to the Hayes High Indians. Indians will return the kick from about the 5-yard line. It's bobbled and returned from the 2-yard line, and Hayes High is going to have some poor starting field position as the Indians went back to return the kick. It went over the head of Hayden Brown, and Hayes High is going to start back at about their own 8-yard line. Kickoff brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Steel Fabrications, if you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes, proud to support the area youth in all they do. Low 50s at kickoff. It'll get colder as the night goes along. Hayes High left to right. We'll get the starters as we go along tonight. At quarterback, it is Hunter Brown. He'll be in the shotgun formation from the 8-yard line with 3 wide receivers. Dodge City showing blitz, so the Indians put somebody in motion. Keeper by Brown. Runs into his own guy, gets out to the 10, and it's a gain of 2 for Hunter Brown, the junior quarterback for the Hayes High Indians. Fullbacks Dylan Schmidberger, tailbacks senior Colton Myers. Wide receivers tonight starting will be Colin Kreitzer. Wyatt Sheevy gets his first career start, and at tight end it's Mason Ibarra. Logan Schulte at left tackle, Chance Brungart left guard, Trey Van Pelt center, right guard Conrad Viner, and the right tackle Connor Winter. We will see Dylan Flaler along that line as well. 3 in the backfield this time after the 2-yard run by Hunter Brown from the right hash. Second down, handoff on the counter. It goes to Schmidberger. He gets met at the line of scrimmage, and this is going to set up the Hayes High Indians in 3rd and long. Kurt David.
Yep, Hayes High Indians front. 2 plays going to go right after Clay Carpenter. He's one of the top tacklers on the Dodge City Red Demon team. They'd be better off trying to go to the other side of the field and stay away from one of their top tacklers, and that's 2 plays in a row that Carpenter got in on that play.
3rd and 8, Hayes High is just 28% on conversions on 3rd down. 1 wide receiver goes left side. Hayes High has 2 in the backfield and a tight slot to the left. Play action pass. It's a pass out to the far side, in and out of the hands of Sheevy, and incomplete. If Wyatt makes the catch, he needed to make 1 man miss for the first down. Instead, Hayes High 3 and out, and they'll have to punt from their own 10-yard line.
And that's not the first possession you wanted to see from the Hayes High Indians. It got off to a bad start as the kickoff was bobbled, and they got the ball on their own 8-yard line. But boy, against a team that's given up 325 yards and 20 points per game, you'd like to see the offense have some earlier production against the Dodge City Red Demons.
Tyler Garcia will go back to receive the punt on the Hayes High Indian side of the field. Colton Myers gets off a nice high punt back to the 50-yard line. Garcia, a right side return as Markley gives chase, forces him back to the inside, and there's the rest of the Hayes High Indian special teams to make the tackle. Nice pursuit to the far side of the field made by the Hayes High Indians. Over there to make the tackle is going to be Conrad Viner, and Dodge City starts in Hayes High territory on the 40-yard punt by former quarterback anyway, Colton Myers. We'll get the starters to you for the Hayes High Indian defense, as on the right side of that linebacking core is going to be Chance Brungart, one of the outside linebackers. Wyatt Sheevy, inside backer. Also outside linebacker, Colton Myers. And inside linebacker is going to be Xavier Danduran. Dawson Williams, he's going to fake the handoff, go straight up the middle, get hit by Sheevy after a 5-yard gain to the 41-yard line. This drive for Dodge City starts on the plus side of the field at the 46-yard line. Also defensively for the Hayes High Indians, defensive ends will be Dylan Flaler and Tyrese Hill. On the cornerbacks, it'll be Hunter Brown and Dylan Scheibler, and Colin Kreitzer in at safety. Again, he's had some starts at both sides of the field. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Eagle Communications, with a great lineup and the best TV experience with an amazing lineup of HD channels. 2nd down and 5. Keeper again by Williams, straight up the middle, gets hit once, twice, goes down. As he gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line, Kurt David, those are some big holes for the big quarterback to run through.
Well, they're big holes, and I'll tell you what, we talked about the offensive line for Dodge City being some big guys. Not only do they have big size, they're showing some good movement to start this game. On the first play of the game, Roberto Real, the 290-pound junior, actually pulled from the right guard position to help become a blocker on the left side of the line. And then on this second play, Eric Villavalvarde, he's 240-pound senior, pulled in the opposite direction.
1st and 10 from the 34, smack dab middle of the field. First handoff to Tyler Garcia, makes 2 guys miss. He cuts to the left side, gets to the hash mark, and goes down inside the 20, all the way down to the 17-yard line. Make it the 18. It's going to be a gain of 16 yards on the run by Tyler Garcia.
And another play, this time it was Justin Schwongart, a 255-pound senior tackle, who got out there to be a lead blocker for Tyler Garcia. So not only do they have size, but they put multiple size in front of those running backs to allow them to get some yardage.
Dodge City runs, and they run a lot. They've thrown just 39 times all year. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Run hard left side. Colton Myers in on the tackle. Also along the legs of Garcia is going to be the Hayes High Indians' Logan Schulte in on the tackle as well. A gain of 2 for Garcia. 2nd down coming up for the Red Demons.
Nice swarming of the ball on that. Colton Myers got the initial hit, and it was a good, solid hit. Then other Indians came in to finish off the tackle. That's what the Hayes High Indians are going to do. Most production comes from Dawson Williams and Tyler Garcia. Multiple hits on each one of them.
Williams flushed out to the right side, gets hit, stays on his feet, and goes down at the 11-yard line. Williams, a big guy, 6'4", 195, a junior who was a wide receiver last year, now a quarterback. His brother, Noah Williams, is redshirting at the number 1 team in Division II, Northwest Missouri State. 3rd down and about 3 coming up for Dodge City from the 11-yard line after the Williams 5-yard run. Williams in that shotgun has a power back up and to his right. That is going to be Carlos Fernandez. Garcia jumps from the right side to the left side of quarterback Dawson Williams for this 3rd and 3 play from the 11. Dawson will hand off. He's going to give it to Garcia. Garcia's not going to get there. He gets to the 10, and he gains a yard needing 3. 4th down coming up for the Red Demons. Do they bring in their kicker, Carlos Fernandez, who is 2 for 4 this season. Right now, the offense stays out there.
You know, that's so interesting. You talk about a team that is so heavily run dominant. They tried to spread out the field to get the Hayes High Indian defense to spread out as well and respect the receivers, but Hayes High Indians guarding against the run and were successful there, holding off the 1st down play.
4th and 2 from the Indian 10-yard line. This is where the Indians' drive ended. It's a keeper by Williams, straight up the middle, touchdown Dodge City. Fake the handoff to Garcia, straight up the gut on 4th down and 2. Dodge City gets 10. They convert for the game's first points.
And it was a terrific, well-executed fake. 3 of the Hayes High Indians bit on Garcia, opening up the whole left side of the field for Dawson Williams.
It is the 14th touchdown of the year for the Red Demons quarterback. He is 3rd in the Western Athletic Conference coming into tonight behind 2 more quarterbacks. Jacob Murray for Great Bend at 16. Jesse Nunez with 14 touchdowns. He's the quarterback for Garden City. Extra point from Carlos Fernandez is on the way. It is good. He's a perfect 11 for 11 on the season. It is 7-0 Dodge City, and that is about the worst possible start Hayes High could have had. A start deep in their own territory, and then Dodge City does exactly what they want to do and just run it right down the middle of the field.
Well, they ran it right down the middle of the field with what they've done all season long with the Dawson Williams and Tyler Garcia show, and that's what you had coming from the 46-yard line. It was 7 plays, all of Dawson Williams and Garcia on the ground, and that's what this Dodge City Red Demon team likes to do. Now, again, Hayes High Indians are going to get the ball here, but it's a team, they're going against a defense in the Dodge City Red Demons that have given up 325 yards to opponents this year. The Hayes High Indians have got to figure out a way to move the ball. But if they're going to keep it on the ground, continuing to run it, that defensive linebacker, Clay Carpenter, they're not going to have much success. They're going to have to find ways to move the ball other than around that direction.
The Hayes High Indian football, I should say, brought to you by Eagle Communications, Heartland Building Center, Midwest Energy, Gibbs Auto Supply, USAFE Pharmacy, Steel Fabrications, and Horizon Appliance and Electronics. 7 plays and a touchdown for Dodge City, and Fernandez will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Indians returning left to right, hoping for better things than their previous return that ended at the 10-yard line. The kickoff is an onside kick to the far side of the field. It'll go out of bounds, and Hayes High is going to avoid a potential huge disaster, already down 7-0, but going to get great field position out of this and a chance for Hayes High to start at their own 41-yard line.
Well, you got to look out for that going forward. Dodge City may try that again, but that onside kick was pretty strong onside kick. It beeline straight for the out of bounds, and now the Hayes High Indians will get the ball on the 43-yard line.
And they moved it up a couple of yards. Indian football also brought to you by Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Next Tech, M&D of Hayes, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Progressive Physical Therapy. Hayes High averaging 237 yards of offense. They've topped over 300 on a couple of occasions this year. Split in the backfield. Brown under center. Keeps himself to the left side. Tries to bounce it out to the sideline. Gets across the 45 up to the 46-yard line. Gains 3 on 1st down.
Well, we talked about running the ball away from Clay Carpenter, which is exactly what the Hayes High Indians did there. Now, what we didn't talk about is Carlos Rojas. We talked about him in pregame as being the 2nd leading tackler for the Dodge City Red Demons. guess who is the outside linebacker, really acting as a defensive end right now for the Dodge City Red Demons, and on that far side, it's Carlos Rojas.
All white for Dodge City, red helmets, red numbers, DC on the side of the helmet. Hayes High, home black jerseys, maroon numbers, embossed in white with the maroon pants, and the Indians written across the chest. Handoff, Colton Myers tries to bounce up the middle, gets near the first down marker across the 50 to the Dodge City 48-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 yards, third and manageable for the Hayes High Indians. 3rd and 1.
That's important. 3rd and manageable is so important. On that first drive, you had 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Very hard to do that even when you're backed up on the 10-yard line. But 3rd and manageable is so important to this Hayes High Indian offense to give them a chance to have drives that keep going.
Uniform update brought to you by Phase 2, quick turnaround, in-house graphic design department, and game day items in stock as well next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. Shotgun on 3rd down and 1. Snap back to Brown. Keeper left side, got the first down as Brown just lowers the shoulder, blows right over a defender. Nice tackle by Carlos Rojas, but he ended up taking the worst part of that. It's a gain of 2 and a first down for Hayes High at the 45-yard line.
Well, and a big applaud there to Trey Van Pelt, the 244-pound junior center. He took on nose tackle Evan Darville, a 270-pound sophomore, and controlled Darville to make sure that there was a hole open for Brown to run through.
Two teams that like to control the clock. Already under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wide receiver left is Mason Ibarra. 2 wide receivers to the right. And then the shotgun formation for Hunter Brown. Puts Markley in motion. Option play right side. Brown cuts it up the field. Gets to the 40. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet inside the 40-yard line to the 38. Well run. Option play. That outside linebacker cut out towards Myers. So it was a cut up the field by Hunter Brown. It's a gain of 8 yards on first down.
Interesting. You'll see quarterbacks run the option, and sometimes you'll see them pause to wait for their offensive line to make a hole open up. That time, Hunter Brown paused to make Clay Carpenter commit to the inside or the outside, and then Hunter Brown went in the opposite direction. 2
wide receivers each side of the field. 2nd down and 3 off the 7-yard run. It's going to be a keeper by Brown. Goes right side. Gets the first down at the 35-yard line. And Brown has another Hayes High first down as they move left to right, down 7-0 to the Red Demons, who are 3-2 on the season. Wins over 0-5 Wichita West, 1-4 Wichita Southeast, and then a loss to 5-0 Wichita Heights. They lost to 5-0 Great Bend and 3-2 Wichita South. Hayes High, for their part, their opponent's record this year is now 21-4. They have the toughest schedule in all of 4A Division I. Man in motion, Markley left to right. They won't pass, they won't give it to him, but they'll throw it on the left side in and out of the hands of Colton Myers. Getting into the backfield and throwing off the timing of that route was Evan Darville, the nose guard, 270-pound sophomore, and he just did not give the Indians enough time to make that pass.
He stunned it off. Dylan Flaler playing the left guard position, really didn't have anybody to block. They all stunned it away from Dylan Flaler, so they had multiple defenders going over one blocker.
4:47 to go, first quarter. Hayes High down 7-0. Kreitzer splits out to the left, Markley out to the right, Mason Ibarra tied into the right for this 2nd and 10 play. Hayes High trying to get on the board. Counter play goes onto the right side for Colton Myers, gets 4 yards to the 31-yard line, and Hayes High has 3rd down and 6 coming up. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd down tonight.
Hey, Hayes High Indians giving Dodge City Red Demons some of their own action. Dodge City, we talked about before how they stunted with their offensive linemen and pulled guards on multiple plays. Dylan Flaler's done that now 2 plays on this drive on the counters where he's pulled from the left guard position and gotten a terrific block on the near side of the field.
Sheevy tight slot to the left for 3rd and 6. Rolling out is going to be Brown. Looks down the field for Ibarra. Makes the catch to the 5. Touchdown, Hayes High Indians. Play action pass. Hunter Brown to Mason Ibarra, who gets his first career touchdown reception. 7-6 Hayes High within a point with 4:07 to go in the first quarter.
And Dustin, we haven't seen a play action pass like that yet from the Hayes High Indians, and they executed amazingly well. In fact, Dylan Flaler again was pulling from the left guard position to pick up a splitzing outside linebacker. That drew the secondary in for the Dodge City Red Demons, reading the run, opening it up for Mason Ibarra, and giving the Hayes High Indians a chance to tie this game up with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Logan Clark on to attempt the extra point. The kick is on the way. It is good, and we have a 7-all ball game on the play action pass from Hunter Brown. to Mason Ibarra, who's playing for the injured Shane Barron. Shane tried to practice this week, ended up re-injuring that ankle. He's not expected to play in tonight's ball game. Hayes High Indian football brought to you by Crop Production Services, Edward Jones, Daryl, Jeff, and Linda Seibel, and State Glass Company.
Boy, that play action pass was so special to watch. Again, we haven't seen that kind of a play yet from the Hayes High Indians, but executed very well. Obviously very well practiced this week. It looked like a run. They pulled a lineman to make it look like a run, and the Dodge City Red Demons bid on that, opening up the secondary.
Brown to Ibarra. It was a third down conversion, too. It was 3rd and 6 for the Hayes High Indians as they were moving left to right. It's a 31-yard touchdown pass. And that is the tied for the 3rd longest pass play for Hayes High this year.
That's the first touchdown the Hayes High Indians have scored in how many quarters?
Yeah, that's 9 since the 3rd quarter of the Liberal game. 7-all between Hayes and Dodge City. 4:07 to go first quarter. Indian football brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Adams Brown, Barron & Ball, and Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Logan Clark will tee it up from the 40-yard line. Older brother Lane has the longest field goal in Division I, 57-yarder this last week. He hit a 54-yarder earlier in the game to break the school record. He's got the longest and 3rd longest field goal in Division I this season. Logan Clark, a high, short kick, returned from the 15-yard line. It's going to be a middle return by Escobedo. He's going to turn the corner, get to the 30, and then get taken down hard as he gets to that 30-yard line. Tackle going to be made by Hayden Brown, the younger brother of quarterback Hunter Brown. From the 32-yard line, Dodge City takes over, having scored on their opening possession.
Excellent tackle there. Excellent staying in lanes by the kickoff team. 2 tacklers there when Escobedo was putting it in high gear to pick up some speed. 2 Hayes High Indians in their lane to make that tackle.
7-all. Dodge City, second possession, starts at the 33-yard line, going right to left under Coach Dave Foster in his 6th year. He's a Fort Hays grad. 4-down lineman for the Indians in the 4-3 defense. It's going to be a handoff Garcia. Garcia gets hit at the line of scrimmage and then finished off as he gets up to the 34-yard line. Nice tackle down at the ankles by Xavier Danduran and Wyatt Sheevy. Those 2 kids have really been playing hard and hitting some hard, making some hard tackles these last week and a half or so.
Hayes High Indian defense did a great job of reading that both its left tackle and the left guard were both pulling to the far side of the field, and the Hayes High Indian defenders followed them. Just be careful on a counter.
Garcia to the left of Williams. Williams scored the opening touchdown. Hands off to Garcia again. Spin move by Garcia. Gets hit once, twice. Goes down at the 40. Sets up 3rd down and 3. It's a 6-yard run by Tyler Garcia. And this is a tough offense to really get ready for. Until you see it in live action, you cannot just simulate it in practice. Wyatt Sheevy comes out of the game. I believe, Dylan Schmidberger in at linebacker now. 3rd down and 3. Dodge City 0 for 1 on 3rd down, but converted for a touchdown on 4th down. It's a give again to Garcia. Makes one man miss. Bounces off a tackle. Gets the 1st down on 2nd and 3rd effort. Hayes High is getting early contact with Garcia, Kurt David, but they're not making the tackle.
We've talked about that before as a key to the game for the Hayes High Indians, about yard after initial contact. Colton Myers did a great job of it last week on one of the plays tonight. We saw him pick up about 4 extra yards after initial contact. Tyler Garcia on that series to get to a 1st down. 6 of those yards came from after the initial contact.
Bunch 3 wide receivers to the left side. Solo wide receiver to the right. Williams out of that shotgun. It's going to be a play-action pass. Throws over the head of his intended wide receiver, Juan Gomez, a 150-pound, seldom used wide receiver. Dawson Williams has only thrown now 40 times this entire season. He is just 18 for 40 and is completing 46% of his passes. This is an offense for the last 3 years that threw 30 to 40 passes a game. Coach Dave Foster knew he needed to make some changes, and he did so with an on-the-ground attack. From the 43-yard line, even though somehow the ball's moved up about a half a yard to the 44, 3 wide receivers bunched right. It's going to be a rollout by Williams, the quarterback, looking down the field, still looking. Now he's going to tuck and run, get hit on the sideline, stay on his feet, get a 1st down at the Hayes High 45-yard line. Indians gave chase, but nobody got there in time. 1st down for Dawson Williams at the 45 of the Hayes High Indians on a run of 12.
Carlos Fernandez was out there as a lead blocker for him, but Dawson Williams just showed pure speed on that, getting to the outside and being able to beat the Hayes High Indian defense.
Randall Rath said that Dawson Williams, quite frankly, is just a freak athlete. His older brother, Noah Williams, is at Northwest Missouri State, the #1 team in the nation. Handoff Garcia. Indians ran right by him. He's in the clear at the 30, and then making up the distance was Keaton Markley. Hayes High had two guys go right by him, run down to the 27-yard line, gain of 18 for Tyler Garcia.
And I don't understand how you go run right by Tyler Garcia. The instructions all week long, if you see number 6 or you see number 22, and they're pretty easy to spot, red numerals on a white shirt, you see those two numbers, hit them.
Handoff, Garcia again, left side, breaks another ankle tackle, 20, goes down at the 15, and actually gets an extra yard down to the 14-yard line. And Coach Randall Rath said that Garcia, who is a state placer in wrestling, a senior, is at 155. He runs more like he's 185. Compared him to Caleb Raines, the Valley Center running back from a week ago. Already 60 yards in the first quarter for Tyler Garcia. Inside 2 minutes go, first quarter. Williams rolling out to his right. Wants to keep, cuts up the field as he gets to the 10-yard line. Still on his feet, cut down there. And taken down by Chance Brungart. Also over there to make the tackle is the Hayes High Indians' Dylan Scheibler, who gets his first start tonight. It's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for Dodge City. They've already scored once in the red zone. 7-all, 125 to go first quarter. Dodge City already back at the line of scrimmage. Williams is going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to Garcia. Garcia left side, hit from behind, gets inside the 5-yard line for the first down. Touchdown saving tackle, Colton Myers. The ball is down to the 4-yard line on a gain of 6 for Garcia. Dodge City hustling in some new players. They're going to add some extra poundage into the backfield for this play. Coming in for Dodge City is going to be the Red Demons' Tade Pike. They don't use him a lot, but they bring him in to have a second running back in the backfield with Garcia, and then the quarterback Williams. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Williams keeps left, patient running, gets hit once, twice. Wyatt Sheevy makes the initial contact, and then he's finished off by Colin Kreitzer and Dylan Flayler.
Hayes High Indians pretty effective there on some really nice from straight ahead blocking from the Dodge City Red Demons. The plays that have really hurt the Hayes High Indians is when you get guys like Alberto Real, the 290-pound junior, pulling. That's what's been the advantage for the Dodge City Red Demons so far.
Second and goal from the 1. Williams right side. He's standing up, going in. Touchdown, Dodge City. 26 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It is 13-7 Dodge City. They're 2 for 2 on scoring on their opening drives. That time Dodge City brings in Evan Darville, the defensive lineman, into the backfield to help provide that extra hole for Dawson Williams.
And Darville was the difference there. He got the lead block that created that hole. It was interesting to see him coming in from a nose guard position to provide that lead block.
So Dawson Williams scores his second touchdown of the night. This one from a yard away. His first one was from 10 yards out. It's his second touchdown of the night. Extra point by Fernandez is good. Carlos Fernandez, the junior kicker, is 12 for 12 on the season. 14-7, Hayes High trails Dodge City by a touchdown with 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hayes High Indians will look to respond here in quarter number 1. And boy, it's been an interesting kickoff return night for Hayes High. They had to return only out to their 8, and then a ball that was squibbed but went out of bounds.
Not a terribly creative offense for the Dodge City Red Demons. They just execute it well between Dawson Williams and Tyler Garcia. Dylan Flayler in the defensive end position has gotten nice pursuit into the backfield. He rushed Dawson Williams to make him throw an off-balance pass that went incomplete. He's forced the plays inside, but when Dodge City Red Demons pull a guard or tackle, they oftentimes are going straight at Dylan Flayler to take him out of the play.
So it'll be Hayes High's Hayden Brown and Dylan Scheibler to return the kick. Third kickoff of the first quarter for the Red Demons. Carlos Fernandez went deep with the first one. Hayes High brings some extra guys up because he squibbed the second one. This one a line drive kick. It's going to bounce, be touched by the Indians, go into the end zone. Scheibler has to pick it up, and that will be a touchback. Hayes High will take over at their own 20-yard line.
With 26 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter, it's gone quick. The game has been largely on the ground, except for one incomplete pass by Dawson Williams and, of course, the touchdown pass from Hunter Brown to Mason Ibarra.
How much can Hayes High potentially go to the air? Dodge City giving up 325 yards per game this year. 112 through the air, 213 on the ground. Dodge City does give up some points. They gave up 20 on average, but in their last 3 games, they've given up a minimum of 19 points and twice gave up 34 points, once in a win, once in a loss. 3 in the backfield, including quarterback Hunter Brown. Puts a man in motion, Markley. It's an option play right side. Hunter Brown gets hit, stays on his feet, gets an extra yard, maybe 2 out to the 22-yard line, and that will likely be the end of the first quarter as the clock winds down to 15 seconds to go. 14-7 Dodge City with the lead. Hayes High may let this final, well, they got 8 seconds to sprint the play in and get it done with, and they're not going to. Gain of 2 for the Hayes High Indians, Hunter Brown. That's the first quarter. Hayes High down by a touchdown, 14-7. This is Hayes High Indian football. Touchdown pass, please. I got a text from somebody.
We get it.
Back to Lewis Field Stadium, Hayes High and Dodge City. Hayes High trails the Red Demons 14-7. And moving right to left now are Hayes High, 1-4 on the season, looking for win number 2. They've lost 4 in a row and trying to avoid their first winless WAC season since 2007. Ball on the 22-yard line for Hayes High, moving right to left, down 14-7. Second down and 8. Quarterback Hunter Brown with 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Takes the shotgun snap. He's going to give it off to, I believe that was Colton Myers. Myers wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. It's a loss back to the 18-yard line and a loss of 4 yards. It didn't matter who was running that time. It was going to be a loss of those 4 yards.
Yeah, Marcos Fisher, the 208-pound sophomore, he's got 27 tackles on the season. He's now got 28, had 5 tackles for loss. He now has 6. Nobody touched Marcos Fisher, the defensive end.
3rd and 12, Hayes High 2 for 3 on 3rd down tonight, including a 31-yard touchdown pass. Here's 3rd and 12, Brown to throw over the middle. It is caught by Markley across the 30. First down, Hayes High out to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 18 to Keaton Markley and a first down for the Hayes High Indians.
Tell you what, Keaton Markley jumped up there in between double defenders and just pulled that ball down to his chest. The ball was thrown a little bit high, but not too high for Keaton Markley to jump up there and bring it down.
Keaton Markley, 9th in the league in receiving yards, and just outside the top 10 with 6 catches, now has 7. Straight I formation out at the 36-yard line. 3 down linemen, 2 walk-up defensive ends for the Red Demons. Handoff, Colton Myers, right side, first down as he takes the hit across the 45-yard line up to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on the straight ahead out of the I formation run for the Indians.
Take a look at it. Dodge City having to respect the pass now, making sure they've got Keaton Markley and the other receivers well protected. Opened up a hole for Colton Myers to run through.
That's the best Indian run of the night. Markley out, Sheevy in with the play. 10:50 to go, second quarter. Hayes High down 14-7. Punted on a 3-and-out on their first drive, then a 31-yard touchdown play to score their first touchdown and tie it up in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers, 1 right, 1 left. It's a counter play to Myers at the 50-yard line, hit at the thighs, taken down at the Dodge City 45-yard line. Samuel Unruh, the 180-pound senior safety, made the tackle, but it's a gain of 7 for Hayes High.
And Colton Myers picked up 1 or 2 extra yards after the initial hit down at the ankles.
And now Markley brings the play in. Sheevy comes back to the sideline. Hayes High on the plus side of the field. Indians down 14-7. Dodge City scored on their first 2 drives, and every yard has been gained on the ground. Indians will go with the tight slot formation to the left side, split in the backfield. Brown wants to go to the right side, jumps past the initial surge, gets near the first down marker. It was 2nd down and 3, and it's a first down gain of 3 to the Dodge City 42-yard line. He needed 3. He got exactly 3.
Good blocking up front, and the 2 middle linebackers for the Dodge City Red Demons didn't react quickly enough to where the ball was going there, and that allowed to sneak across just enough for a first down.
Kyler Kinke, who has a different number tonight, 47 opposed to his 55. He's wearing that number so he can be an eligible tight end. 1 wide receiver right, 2 wide receivers left for Brown in the shotgun this time. Man in motion, Keaton Markley. They're going to roll out Brown to the left. Look to throw. Wide open is going to be Colton Myers at the 30, takes the hit at the 25, shoved out of bounds inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Nobody around him, 20-yard pass play. Hunter Brown to Colton Myers.
Nobody around Colton Myers, and some of the best pass protection from the offensive line we've seen all season by the Hayes High Indians. Hunter Brown had plenty of time to square up, and wasn't hard to see the receiver. There was nobody around him. Colton Myers was not covered.
Down to the 22-yard line, gain of 20 on the play. Browns completed 3 consecutive passes. I formation, handoff Myers left side. A little stutter step will get him to the 20. Good job that time by Thomas Sanchez, a 230-pound senior in for Dodge City. He just dove out at the ankles of the Indians running back, Colton Myers. Myers still gets 2 to the 20 and into the red zone. Hayes High down a score, trying to tie it up. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Indian football brought to you by Hayes Kalon, Lewis Automotive, Insurance Planning, and Hayes Chevrolet. Markley and Kreitzer to the right side, Mason Ibarra to the left for this second down play. Brown, keeper, cut back. He's going to get to the 15 and almost broke it. If he has 1 extra block, Hunter Brown is walking into the end zone. Instead, he's tripped up. Officially, they say his knee went down just shy of the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Indians after the 5-yard run.
Trey Van Pelt had a big block there against Thomas Sanchez, getting him low. Thomas Sanchez was coming in from a defensive guard position, kind of going in diagonally towards the runner, and Trey Van Pelt cut him off.
Sheevy right side, Kreitzer left side, 3rd down and 3. Indians are 3 for 4 on 3rd down. Dodge City brings the blitz. Handoff right side to Colton Myers. Did not hit the hole hard enough. He's going to get a yard. Well, he'll get right on the 15-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 2 yards. They'll bring on Logan Clark for the 3-point attempts.
It was interesting. Logan Clark was out way early tonight, practicing field goal attempts. Obviously, as the coaching staff getting him ready to pick up 3 points whenever possible.
Ball will be placed on the snap by Hunter Brown. Kick from Clark is blocked. Blocked straight up into the air. Dodge City's going to try to fall on it. They do. Schoengert gets there. The field goal attempt is no good from 32 yards, and Dodge City has the football as they block the field goal. 14-7, Hayes High down by a score and do not score in the red zone.
Too bad. 10 plays, 2 first downs got on that, and the Indians had brought the ball 65 yards down the field to the 15-yard line and unable to convert to get 3 points on the board.
Logan Clark now on the season is 3 for 6 on field goals, and instead of potentially 14-10 or 14-14, Dodge City has the football. They're 2 for 2 on scoring opportunities today. 7:32 to go in the ball game. Hayes High late running guys out onto the field. Dodge City's ready to snap this football. Hayes High barely gets their guys onto the field. Handoff, Garcia, left side of the field, 20, 25-yard. No, didn't get past the 25. Nice tackle there on the right side by the Indians cornerback Scheibler to stop what would have been a much bigger run. Hayes High wasn't even out there to take the defensive snap.
Hayes High lucky to only have Garcia pick up 2 or 3 yards on that play. That could have easily gone for more. Surprised the Hayes High Indian coach staff didn't notice the confusion and call a timeout.
Ball just across the 25 to the 26. Williams in the shotgun, keeps it himself, gets hit once, bounces off that tackle, and then runs past a defender. He's in the clear and gone. 2 plays Hayes High goes from being within a score to being down 2 touchdowns. It is a 74-yard touchdown run by Dawson Williams. It is his longest run of the season.
Dawson Williams had a nice hole to run through, and then he just turned on the juice because he was out sprinting all of the Hayes High Indian defense. Big speed there from Dawson Williams. So disappointing after the Hayes High Indians had a nice, solid drive, mixing up running and passing, bringing the ball 65 yards down the field. A blocked field goal, and then 2 plays later, Dodge City goes up 20-7, potentially now 21-7.
And there is 6:51 to go in the second quarter. Dawson Williams already with 3 touchdowns and 123 yards in the first half of play. Instead of 14-10, it's now 21-7. Just 2 plays needed to go the 70-plus yards.
Hayes High Indians were at the 15-yard line, so close. How many times have we seen that this season? The Hayes High Indians have a nice, solid drive and unable to get points on the board, and that's plagued the Hayes High Indians all season long, and it certainly was the result on that last drive, and now a tough lead by the Dodge City Red Demons.
Hayes High Indian football brought to you by 4 Days Auto Sales, High Plains Roofing, Commerce Bank, and High Plains Farm Credits. This is the Indians' final game before district play. At McPherson, home against Abilene, at Wamego in 4A Division I district play. What kind of kickoff does Carlos Fernandez do for Dodge City? He's done 3 different kickoffs in his 3 attempts. A high kick, a line drive kick, and a squib kick that Dodge City almost recovered. Red Demons up now 21-7, and Fernandez does a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be returned by the Hayes High Indians. Taken by Scheibler at the 5. Right side return 15. Hit there and dropped by Tyler Garcia.
Tyler Garcia typically starts on defense. He hasn't had too many defensive reps tonight. They're clearly resting him for his running game, but boy, he got down the field quick on that particular play, squared up and put a solid hit on Scheibler.
Hayes Kalon scoreboard update has Abilene up on Clay Center after 1 quarter, 20-6. The green grass you won in the spring starts with spraying in the fall. Call Kirk Maska, 623-0674. Well, Hayes High needs to score on this possession because Dodge City right now is 3 for 3 and leads 21-7. Indians got to the red zone but had a field goal blocked. 4 wide receivers for Brown. He's going to hand it off to Myers. Myers dropped in the backfield for a loss of 2. Tackle made by the Red Demons. Marcos Fisher, the 208-pound sophomore defensive end, wasted no time getting 2 yards deep in the backfield and a tackle back at the 19.
And Marcos Fisher is the defensive end on the near side and got into the backfield on the far side of the field to make that 2-yard loss.
Here's Dylan Schmidberger with the play in, replacing Keaton Markley. Hayes High down by 2 scores. Dodge City likes to control the clock. Of course, they scored one of their quickest touchdowns of the year on that 74-yard run by Dawson Williams. Handoff left side, big hole Colton Myers. He'll get upended across the 20-yard line. I said earlier the Indians were at the 20. This drive started at the 16-yard line. That run of 7 yards puts Hayes High in 3rd down and 5.
Clay Carpenter was sprinting to fill that hole, but just dove at the feet of the running back, a very uncharacteristic type tackle, and wasn't successful, and that allowed for the 4-yard to 6-yard pickup.
Now the ball out to the 21-yard line. Hayes High 3rd down and 5. They're 3 for 5 on 3rd down tonight. Brown under center, split in the backfield. Brown drops back, has time to throw, looking deep for Kreitzer. It is in and out of his hands. Kreitzer was wide open at the 50, and instead it's an incomplete pass.
Kreitzer was wide open but distracted by Samuel Unruh. He's the senior defensive safety. Really didn't have a play on the ball, but Unruh just jumped up to try to act like he was getting the ball, waved his arms, and it distracted Kreitzer enough.
So Hayes High 3 and outs, and again a missed opportunity for the Hayes High Indians. First punt from Colton Myers went 40 yards. A good snap back to Myers, gets the kick away. It's coming to the near sideline. It goes to Samuel Unruh at the 45-yard line. They fake a handoff and then taken down deep, losing about 5 yards on the return. It's Tyrese Hill with the tackle back inside the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line. He loses 6 on the return.
Well, Tyrese Hill didn't bite on the fake, and it was a stupid fake anyway. The fake was to a guy who was coming to the near side of the field, was within 8 or 5 yards of the sideline. You're not going to hand off to that guy. So Tyrese Hill didn't bite. He stayed in his lane. He picked it up perfectly, squared up, and made a nice tackle.
44-yard punt by Colton Myers. Hayes High, though, 3 and out. Just missing on a touchdown pass as Kreitzer was open, but Samuel Unruh provided just enough of a screen for the incomplete pass. So Dodge City back out on the field. They've had the ball 3 times. They've scored 3 times. We get a timeout on the field. It'll be Coach Randall Rath taking the Indians' first timeout of the half. Indian football brought to you by Classic Quality Body Shop, Roof Masters, Hertz Rent-A-Car, and Steel Fabrications. Your Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. It is the Liberal Redskins leading Wichita Southeast 13-0. That game in Wichita tonight. We'll be keeping an eye on McPherson and Rose Hill, Great Bend and Wichita East, Wichita Northwest and Garden City, and Concordia and Wamego throughout the night as well.
Looks like now we've got Logan Schulte in there, Trey Van Pelt also on the defensive line. So the coach is beginning to shift up the defensive line, trying to find a combination that can get some penetration into the backfield and slow down Dawson Williams.
After one quarter, it was McPherson and Rose Hill tied at 0. Rose Hill has just scored a 2-point conversion to go up 8-7, 5.5 to go in the second quarter. And you mentioned Abilene up 20-6 after one quarter. Wichita Northwest up on Garden City 14-0 in the first quarter. Scoreboard update brought to you by Hayes Kalon. Call Kurt Viner, 623-8427. Williams to throw a screen pass. Left side into the hands of Juan Gomez. Gomez makes a couple guys miss. Still on his feet. And he's going to eventually get 2 yards after running about 20 and taking 6 hits. It's a 2-yard completion from Dawson Williams to Juan Gomez, his first catch of the season.
Hayes High Indian defensive line on that particular play. We'll see if they keep doing it. Play in the gaps to try to draw double teams on either Logan Schulte or Trey Van Pelt. That double team will open up a linebacker to be able to be free to make a tackle.
Ball to the 32. Williams out of that shotgun formation. Hands off to Garcia. No keeper by Williams. Big hole. Cuts left. First down across the 40. And there's just not contact until 5 yards down the field on Dawson Williams, the quarterback.
That's right. They're playing the gaps, but that time Dodge City Red Demons blocked it effectively and created a hole for Dawson Williams.
134 yards on 10 carries and 3 touchdowns for Dawson Williams, the junior quarterback. He was a wide receiver a year ago, but he's their tough-nosed quarterback / running back now. It's a pass over the middle by Williams, caught out there by Payson Hatfield in Hayes High territory at the 39-yard line on the slant that gains over 15 yards.
And there's a name you don't hear a name offensively very often other than Tyler Garcia or Dawson Williams, but Hatfield that time picked up the reception and a first down.
It's 18 yards on the pass play to Payson Hatfield, his 5th catch of the year. Those 18 yards, that's more than his 4 catches combined to start this season. First down for the Red Demons. Handoff, Tyler Garcia weaving for a first down, still on his feet inside of the 30-yard line to the 29, and another first down for the Red Demons.
That particular play, the Hayes High Indians just looked confused. Didn't know if they wanted to play the run, didn't know if they wanted to play the pass, and Tyler Garcia took advantage of really an entire defensive line and linebacker core really just standing there not ready to make a play.
Well, the play of this game right now might be on 4th down and 2. Dodge City went for it on the 10-yard line, scored a touchdown. Hayes High defense had stood stout inside the 15. First down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Williams with 2 wide receivers to the right, sends Garcia to the right, keeps it himself, though, straight up the middle. Indians there to meet him, and he'll go down after a short gain. Wyatt Sheevy on the tackle, but it's still a gain of 2 yards down to the 27-yard line.
Hayes High Indians have got to come up with a stop here. There's just a little bit over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Dodge City likes to control the ball. And remember, they won the opening toss. They deferred, and they're going to get the ball back in the second half. If they continue to control these last 3 minutes, they could potentially score and get the ball back in the second half.
Hayes High down 21-7. Garcia takes the handoff, far right side 30. Flag on the play, gets hit, spun around at the 21. There's 2 flags on the play, one in the secondary, one behind the line of scrimmage. Holding in the backfield according to the head official, but is Hayes High going to be holding as well? Do we get offsetting penalties instead of the Red Demons being backed up? The officials checking with the other officials. Hayes High Indian football.
And we have no signal yet.
Yeah. Holding against Dodge City. And I believe illegal participation. Illegal substitution against the Indians. I don't know if they had 12 on the field. Penalties offset, so Dodge City sees an 8-yard run go away. Hayes High sees a 10-yard penalty go away against the Red Demons, and we do 2nd down and 8 all over again. Kind of like playground football.
Okay.
Just do it again. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right for Williams. Ball from the 30, make that the 27-yard line. Indians showing blitz. Now the Dodge City Red Demons check the sideline. 20 on the play clock. With the Red Demons leading 21-7. They've had the ball 3 times. They've scored 3 times. Williams puts Garcia to his left for this play. Hands it off. No play action pass. Throws left side. In and out of the hands of Chris Baker. Boy, he turned his head. You could see it before he got the ball in his hands. He was so wide open. Incomplete pass on the attempt to Chris Baker. It would have been his first catch of the year.
And he would have caught it. He would have gotten hit. I don't know if he turned his head thinking it was going to run or if he turned his head because he heard footsteps coming. There were 2 Indians fast in pursuit. Even if he receives that ball, I doubt he picks up anything more than 1 or 2 yards.
Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. Wichita East leading Great Bend 10-7 after 1 quarter. Great Bend undefeated 5-0. Wichita East, the Blue Aces, are 2-3. 1 wide receiver's left. 2 to the right. Garcia to the right side as well for this 3rd down and 8 play. Garcia is going to keep it himself. Look to throw down the field. It is caught. What a catch at the 15-yard line. Taking a big hit is Juan Gomez, and he held on to it. He got hit hard twice, but kept a hold of it at the 15-yard line.
And Dylan Scheibler, he knew that the receiver was well covered. Dylan Scheibler was also in the area and missed by a fraction of a second being in front of the receiver to pick off that ball.
Second catch for Gomez. 3rd and 8 converts on 12 yards. Red Demons in the red zone for a 3rd time. They're 2 for 2 scoring so far. 2:26 to go first half. Red Demons up 21-7. Dodge City's going to shift the field to the right side. Payson Hatfield in motion left to right. They go to the skinny side of the field with Garcia. Gets hit in the backfield and dropped. Indians red at that time. It's Xavier Danduran and Conrad Viner making the tackle in the backfield. First tackle for loss in the game. It's a loss of 3 back to the 18-yard line.
Xavier Danduran was a big influence last week, especially in the first half of the game, and he's showing tonight he continues to be able to hit hard, that time for a tackle for loss against the Dodge City Red Demons.
Conrad Viner gets his first tackle for loss in there as well. Each Danduran and Viner a half tackle for loss on that one. Danduran 2.5 tackles for loss on the season. Now 2nd down and 12. Williams is going to call his own number, go up the middle, get hit, and dropped right about the original line of scrimmage. Got hit low and then finished off high. Sheevy got him low. I think that was Chance Brungart. Knocked him down high. 3rd down, 1:23 to go in the first half. Dodge City's going to suck this clock as low as they can because they get the ball to start the second half as well. They're waiting to even send the play in. 3rd down and 8 after the 4-yard run by Dawson Williams.
Dodge City doesn't send the play in. They've got an interesting light camera or system over there with a green number and a red number that they flash up.
It's like a soccer number. Here's Williams going to keep it himself, get hit in the backfield. He's going to go down. Boy, I don't know what that play was, but Dylan Schmidberger read it. Garcia looks over at his quarterback, Dawson Williams. Both have their hands up in the air, and the tackle for loss is going to go to the Indians, Dylan Schmidberger, and it's back to the 21-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. That was a whole lot of nothing for the Red Demons. So a field goal coming up from Carlos Fernandez. This one is going to be from 34 yards. The kick is a wobbly one. Does it get through? Yes. Dodge City's held to a field goal, but they have scored on all 4 possessions in the game and lead 24-7.
Lead 24-7 and score 3 points there with now 27 seconds left on the clock. So unless the Hayes High Indians can have some miraculous play, Dodge City Red Demons are going to have that opportunity by deferring the kickoff to double up, get the last real possession of the game, get a score, and then get the ball back in the second half. Hayes High Indians are in a hole right now, And the offense has had two 3-and-out possessions.
Yep.
2 3-and-out possessions. They need to figure out a way to put a consistent drive together. They've shown they have done it. They've done it on one particular drive, a 65-yard drive with about 10 plays. It just came up short with a missed field goal attempt.
Dodge City touchdown, 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 field goal on their 4 drives. Hayes High punt, touchdown, missed field goal, and punts. Now Dodge City's Carlos Fernandez squib kicked this one. They want to try to get this football back with 27 seconds to go before half. Fernandez will tee it up at the 40-yard line, checks the sideline to see what kind of kickoff he's supposed to do. The kickoff is going to be a high one, but it's going to be returnable. It's going to be taken by Scheibler at the 4-yard line. Turns it up the field at the right hash, gets taken down across the 15. Boy, this Dodge City team on coverage is very, very good.
And that was Tyler Garcia again.
Yeah.
We saw him on punt coverage and now on kickoff production. Gets down to the field quick and then makes a nice quality tackle.
Indians down 24-7, 25 seconds to go before halftime. Does Hayes High try to run some sort of play? They got the Indians' Colin Kreitzer wide open, but the ball ended up being a little short. Kreitzer couldn't locate it when Samuel Unruh got in the way. Here comes Kyler Kinke, extra tied into the ball game for Mason Ibarra. 25 seconds to go, first half. Indians down 24-7. Believe they should have at least 3 more points on the board. I formation for Brown. Brown's going to hand it off to Colton Myers. Gets tripped up as he tried to break it to the outside. Does Hayes High take a timeout? Still waiting. 16 seconds on the clock. And doesn't look like Hayes High is going to use the remainder of their 2 timeouts, and that's going to be the half.
Hayes High Indians are going to go down 24-7 at home against the Dodge City Red Demons, a Hayes High Indian team that hasn't won a home game since 2014. Now faces a tough halftime that they've got to figure something out to get some offensive production and figure out a way to get in the backfield to slow up Dawson Williams and Tyler Garcia.
It was tied at 7, but then Dodge City reels off 17 unanswered points. As Kurt said, 24-7 at half. And we take a break. Halftime show coming up next. This is Hayes High Indian football.
This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northbridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated, does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply. 24-hour card fueling. Bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. for business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northbridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction.
Welcome back to the second half. The Hayes High Indians trail Dodge City 24-7. We'll be kicking off to start the second half. Halftime scores from around the state: Abilene over Clay Center 20-14. Concordia and Wamego tied at 14. TMP and Oakley tied at 7. Just before halftime, Wichita Northwest over Garden City 27-0. Liberal in the second quarter over Wichita Southeast 13-7. And McPherson over Rose Hill 15-8. Hayes Kalon scoreboard updates brought to you by Hayes Kalon. Call Kirk Maska 623-0674. Kickoff is a short one. It's going to be taken at the 17-yard line. It's a right side return. A hole to the 30. 35 to the right sideline, 45-yard line. And Tyler Garcia goes down in Hayes High territory all the way up at the Hayes High Indian 46-yard line.
And that's what the Hayes High Indians didn't need to do for the Dodge City Red Demons, is give them the ball in the second half already with a big lead, and then not have good kickoff coverage, allowing the Dodge City Red Demons to get into Hayes High Indian territory to start off this first possession of the game down to the 46-yard line of the Hayes High Indians.
Hayes High forced 5 turnovers a week ago. They need to come up with one of those right now, but this is a Dodge City team through 5 games, has turned it over 4 times all year. Just 3 fumbles and 1 interception. 4 wide receivers all bunched up to the left side of the formation for the Red Demons. 1 to the right, and Dawson Williams by himself at the quarterback position. He's going to throw. Look to that single side. Complete to Garcia. Nope, in and out of his hands. They try to go heavy to the left side and draw most of the defenders that way. Hayes High's Dylan Scheibler there for the pass breakup. And Williams is 3 for 6 in the game for 32 yards.
Very unconventional pass blocking there. That time, Alberto Real, we talk about how they pull their guards frequently on running plays. That time they pull a guard, pull Royale to the far side of the field to help him block on defensive pass or on pass coverage.
Same formation, 4 to the left side. Hayes High only has 3 defenders that way. Tyler Garcia comes as a single wide receiver right. Williams going to throw the screen to that far side to Gomez. In and out of his hands. It's an incomplete pass. Tyrese Hill did the right thing. He picked it up waiting for the whistle. The whistle came, and it's an incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10 for the Red Demons, who are 2 for 4 in the first half.
Well, Dodge City Red Demons apparently went into halftime and decided they were going to take this second half and use it as a practice coaching opportunity. Couple new plays, a new formation there that we didn't see at all during the first half.
Baker and Hatfield wide receivers left. It's going to be Fernandez and Gomez to the right side for Dawson Williams on 3rd and 10. Indians down 24-7. Need to get a stop here, get the ball back in their offense and try to get on the board again. Williams out of the shotgun is going to play action pass. Indians bring some pressure. Williams down the middle of the field. It is caught by Hatfield, who just out jumps the defense as Hunter Brown gets into the area to make the tackle. The official's going to get together. Hunter Brown saying that this was incomplete. So is rest of the Hayes High defense. The ball right now is at the 36-yard line. Everybody for Hayes High claiming it's an incomplete pass, and it is. Hatfield didn't hold on. It's 4th down as Dodge City, who ran for 218 yards in the first half, goes pass, and they 3 and out.
And Conrad Viner there testing the limits of the referees on a pass, on their ability, on his ability to rush the passer. He had Dawson Williams well covered and tackled him after the pass, but no roughing the passer penalty called. Conrad Viner trying to test the limits of what he can get away with during these on pass coverage.
First punt of the game for Ryan Armstrong, his 11th of the season. He averages 35 yards per punt. It'll be Keaton Markley back at his own 10 to return the punt. The snap back to Armstrong's a good one. A nice punt by Armstrong. Markley calls for the fair catch, and he bobbles it. It's picked up by Dodge City. It's a touchdown for the Red Demons. Disaster for Hayes High. Returned by Brandon Duarte, and it's 30-7.
Boy, now they're talking about where they're going to spot that ball. I don't know if you can advance a muff punt in high school football.
That's what the officials are saying right now, that you cannot. It effectively acts as a downed punt.
Hayes High Indian receiver started to run with the ball before the ball was into his arms.
Markley was trying to call for the fair catch. Well, he did call for the fair catch, but Dodge City is going to get the football back on the game's first turnover at the Hayes High 13-yard line.
And that's tough because Dodge City Red Demons tried some new plays there just to see what they could do, and they effectively just squirreled away a possession. That 3-and-out was not necessarily on the Hayes High Indian defense, but rather on Dodge City's inability to effectively execute some new plays. And Hayes High Indians just give the ball back to the Dodge City Red Demons now on the 13-yard line.
Red Demons a little more conventional. Tyler Garcia, left side, tries to stretch it out to the sideline, but Hayes High right there at the line of scrimmage to make the tackle. Tackle made by Hunter Brown, a short gain of a yard to the 12-yard line.
And that time, Hayes High Indian defense pursuing well for Tyler Garcia, not trying to get in the backfield, but just running along the line of scrimmage here to try to make the tackle near to the line.
Indians force a 3-and-out with over 11 minutes to go in the third quarter, down by 17, but muff the punt. Dodge City football at the 12. Williams keeps it right side, wants to throw back to the left side on a screen play into the hands of a tackle eligible on the play. That ended up going to the left tackle, Thomas Sanchez, on a backwards pass. So Sanchez essentially is going to get a run down to the 9-yard line, a gain of 3, third down, and 6 yards.
That's
for
important.
the Red Demons.
Hayes High Indians forced Dodge City into a third down play.
Williams out of that shotgun, hands it off. Nope, keeps it himself. Up the middle, touchdown, Dodge City, untouched from 9 yards out.
And that's the second time we've seen that play where a very effective and well-executed fake handoff to Tyler Garcia has pulled the Hayes High Indian defense off Dawson Williams, and then Dawson Williams runs into the end zone, but didn't have to even run that hard to get in to make the touchdown.
9-yard run on Dawson Williams' 4th touchdown of the night. It's the same play they scored on 4th and 2 from the 10-yard line on the first drive of the game. So instead of a 3-and-out and Hayes High with the football, it's now 30-7. The extra point from Fernandez is on the way. It is no good. His first miss of the year. You can credit Tyrese Hill with getting into the backfield on that one. It's 30-7 Dodge City. Indian football brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, and Thomas More Prep Marion.
All right, now Dodge City has done nothing conventional on this particular way on starting on the second half here. They did nothing conventional 3-and-out wise. They've done nothing conventional yet. What do you expect them to do on this kickoff to the Hayes High Indians, Dustin?
Seems like every one of them has been different tonight. Dodge City may also look at this and go, well, we're up by 23. Let's pin them deep and let the defense go to work. This is a defense that returned 2 fumbles for touchdowns last week against Wichita South in their victory. There were 3 total. Wichita South returned a fumble for a touchdown in that game as well. To return the kickoff for the Hayes High Indians, Xavier Danduran goes back this time, and Dylan Scheibler as well. Kickoff from Fernandez. What will the kickoff be? A little stutter step, high kick. Scheibler takes it at the 9-yard line. Right side return 15, 25, and then gets taken down at the 30. Nice return by Scheibler, some of the Indians' best starting field position of the night, but it comes with 9:58 to go third quarter, and the Indians trailing by 23, 30-7.
Okay, so what the Hayes High Indians need to do is build off that run-pass combination. They've really been effective in passing the ball all night long. A couple passes dropped that should have been caught, so that could be a key part of the game plan here in the second half for the Hayes High Indians. A little bit more pass concentration than we've seen from the Indians in the past might be effective against this Dodge City Red Demon defense.
The officials still holding everybody up for the time being. No idea as to why, and now we're set to play. Hayes High with the football at the 30, moving right to left out of the I formation. 2 wide receivers left on this play. Dodge City brings the blitz. Handoff goes to Myers, left side, gets a yard to the 31-yard line. And right now, Dodge City just teeing off and lowering their heads and trying to hit every hole on that offensive line.
Conrad Viner did a nice job helping with a double-team block with Trey Van Pelt against Evan Darville, the nose tackle. However, defensive tackle came in and took advantage of that hole created by Conrad Viner on the double team.
2nd and 9 from the 31. Split in the backfield for Brown. Counter play goes to Myers. Dances as he gets to the 32-yard line and down at the 34-yard line. Gain of 3, 3rd and 6 for the Indians. Hayes High was 3 for 6 in the first half on 3rd downs. Indians with 130 yards of offense in the first half. Dodge City with 250. Hayes High forced a 3 and out on 3 incomplete passes, but then muffed the punt. 2 wide receivers right side, I formation. Dodge City shows blitz. They bring the blitz on 3rd down. Brown rolling out to his right, looking down the field to Markley, who makes the catch, hauls it in across the 40. First down for the Hayes High Indians. Markley goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7 yards and a first down on 3rd and 6.
A nice poise by Hunter Brown, who was rolling out and made that pass on the run. Really wasn't very well protected. He was pursued by Marcos Fisher, the defensive end for the Dodge City Red Demons, who was in the backfield. Hunter Brown had to run for it, but threw a nice poised pass on the run.
Call it a gain of 8, 77 yards passing now for Hunter Brown on 4 of 7. First down and 10 for the Indians at the 42, moving right to left. Shotgun for Brown. He's going to keep it himself. Go left side, find a hole at the 45. Gets hit from behind, hangs on to the football as he gets to the 49-yard line. Nice gain of 7 yards on first down for the Hayes High Indians.
Evan Darville was in the backfield, also had a blitzing linebacker, and nice read by the running back to avoid both of those 2 defenders for the Red Demons to pick up about 6 yards on that play.
The clock stops at the 8:28 mark. There's an injured Dodge City player. Going out of the game is outside linebacker Carlos Rojas, one of the leading tacklers on this team. He's 2nd on tackles, and he can barely put any weight on his left leg. Oh, and he is barely able to make his way to the sideline. He's going to have the Dodge City trainers come out, and now Dodge City is also going to take a timeout as well. Their first timeout of the second half. Carlos Rojas, a 165-pound senior. What a stat line this year. Through 5 games, 30 tackles, a sack, 3 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
He did something to ankle. He's forcing himself to put some weight on it to get over to the bench over there, but my guess is he'll be done with the game with Dodge City up by 23 points. So the Hayes High Indians have an opportunity here. It's 2nd down and 4, 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They've got the ball on their own 49-yard line, but it's a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Hayes High Indians have one of the lead tacklers out, and Carlos Rojas came into this game with 30 tackles. He's the number 11 tackler in the conference. Hayes High Indians have now a new player to attack, and it'll be interesting to see if they go to that side of the line to try to pick up this first down.
Well, Hayes High in the first half had 4 possessions, if you don't count the one at halftime, where they moved the ball well twice. Twice had 3 and outs, so it's not like Hayes High has been unable to move the football tonight.
No, they did have the 2 3 and outs. Unfortunately, on the one real strong possession, they had the 65 yards down the field. They did the right thing. They attempted the field goal, try to get some points on the board to narrow the score. Just a blocked field goal.
So Hayes High has the ball, 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Their own 49, moving right to left, 3 wide receivers for Brown, and it's going to be a pass play. Brown drops back to throw under some pressure, does a good job to throw it to the sideline. It's incomplete, but a good job for Brown to just pretty well get rid of that football and in the area of Wyatt Sheevy, 3rd and 3 for the Indians.
One time, Lucio Montiel, 210-pound senior. He's the defensive end on the far side of the field. Doesn't have a lot of tackles this season. He comes in tonight with 5 tackles, but there he showed that he can get into the backfield and pursue Hunter Brown. 210 pounds, but he also has some speed. So their size, both offensively and defensively, for the Dodge City Red Demons, but I am impressed with their athletic ability to move, not just have size to take up space on the field.
3rd and 3 out of that straight I formation. Turn and handoff, Colton Myers, nothing doing. Gets hit in the backfield by Carlos Fernandez, the kicker, who also plays on defense. And it's going to be a loss of a yard, 4th and 4 from the 48-yard line.
Well, I don't see any point in punting this ball down by 23 points. It's going to be 4th and 4.
And the offense stays on the field. They first try to draw them off sides. Hayes High this year is 8 for 16 on 4th downs. Wyatt Sheevy splits out to the right side. Colin Kreitzer left side. Indians in the I formation have a tied into the right side as well. Trying to get Dodge City to jump. They flinch but don't cross the line. Now Brown stands up, and the Indians call a timeout what will they decide to do? Indians with a pair of timeouts remaining in the second half, down 30-7, 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Indian football brought to you by Carpet One of Hayes, Vitsum Decorating Center, Thirsties, and Paul Wertenberger Construction.
Boy, remember that scoring play in the first quarter where we saw that play-action pass, a pass we haven't seen by the Hayes Indians all season long. That time, Clay Carpenter, the linebacker, really wasn't playing blitz. He was playing back more in secondary, almost pass protection. You wonder if a play action wouldn't draw that key linebacker up, opening up the field for the play action pass.
Hayes High trails 30-7. Your Hayes Kalon scoreboard update has Liberal. They are just now getting to halftime. They lead Wichita Southeast 13-7. Well, Liberal trying to go for a 4-2 record. They put up over 20 points against Garden City last week. That freshman that we saw here in Hayes, Cyrus Dunlap, went for over 200 yards rushing.
You folks will remember he's the one who ran back the opening kickoff.
Two wide receivers left, tied into the right, and Wyatt Sheevy on this 4th and 4 play. Indians going for it from their own 48. Dodge City looking to bring the blitz, put a man in motion. Brown keeper right side. He's got the angle, gets the first down as he gets into Red Demon territory at the 45-yard line. Gain of 7, make it 8 to the 44.
Have we seen that kind of speed out of Hunter Brown this season? He sprinted well for the line and hit a hole quick and then picked up 4 or 5 more additional yards after getting past the line of scrimmage. So nice first down by Hunter Brown.
That's also one of the Indians' best holes they have had on that right side, and they get the ball to the plus side of the field at the 44-yard line. Down 30-7. To Dodge City.
And that's the side where Carlos Rojas had been playing for the Dodge City Red Demons.
Now Wyatt Sheevy onto the field late. Indians only had 10 on the field. So Kreitzer relays the play to him. 3 on the play clock. Markley in motion. Get the play off. It's going to be a rollout pass. Brown looking left. Now fading to his right. Under some pressure. Trying to get away from the defense. He does so. Gains yards to the 41-yard line. He ran 30 yards. He picks up 3. But it's not a sack. And Hayes High has the ball inside the 42. Yep, they'll mark him at the 41-yard line. Hunter Brown running for his life from 270-pound Evan Darville.
You know, I'll tell you what, had Evan Darville been like 2 more yards off Hunter Brown would have had an open target here to the near side of the field. Hunter, though, is having to run to his left. He's a right-handed thrower. He's going to have to throw across his body, and Evan Darville didn't provide him enough time to be able to square up, and that caused Hunter Brown to have to scramble.
Handoff Myers right side on second down, puts a hand down on the ground, keeps his forward momentum going, and the Indians are going to get a first down at the 33-yard line. Indians showing a little grit here on this drive in the second half.
Credit Samuel Meade, the 170-pound sophomore for the Dodge City Red Demons, to help Colton Myers with the momentum. Samuel Meade tried to tackle Colton Myers from behind and actually pushed him forward, propelled him for the first down. Keaton Markley coming off the field now.
And Wyatt Sheevy replaces him as the wide receiver to the right side. I formation for this 1st and 10 play from the 33. 6.5 to go third quarter. Handoff Dylan Schmidberger. The fullback picks up 2 to the 31-yard line. And Kurt, we've talked about the mental status of the Hayes High Indians this season and the Liberal game coming up to this Dodge City game. District play is on the way for Hayes High, and it's 30-7. You're still playing this game. But if Hayes High can put something together here in the second half, play good football, you like Hayes High trying to build into 4A districts.
Well, and something's different right now because this is the best opening possession offensive drive we've seen from the Hayes High Indians in the third quarter. We talked about how they've been flat coming out after halftime, and right now they're putting together a nice offensive drive.
Shotgun formation this time for Brown. It's going to be a handoff. Colton Myers from right to left gets hit from behind, holds onto the football down to the 25. Gain of 6, 3rd down and 2 for Hayes High.
Nice blocking up front by the offensive line, doing a nice job controlling the line of scrimmage. Dodge City making some changes. They now brought in Justin Schwellengert. He's an offensive tackle coming in now to play some defense for the Red Demons.
So from the 25, Hayes High right to left. Long drive for the Indians. Started back inside their own, started at their own 30. I formation, handoff Myers, left side, follows his blocking, patient run. He leans in. Does he get the first down? He's close. Needed 2. The far side official is looking and says, yes, first down, conversion on 3rd and 2. That's a good push by the offensive line. Trey Van Pelt at center, and then that run went to the left side where Logan Schulte is at the left tackle position.
And Logan Schulte picked up a nice block, and then he got into Anthony Quezada, who's a linebacker back there, and took Quezada out of the play. So one of those middle linebackers for the Dodge City Red Demons was taken out by Logan Schulte.
It was Conrad Viner at the left guard on that run. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Markley in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Brown a little stutter step in the backfield, but there are 4 white jerseys to make the tackle. At the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1. Call it a loss of 1 back to the 24.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a long drive for the Hayes High Indians. This is going to be the 14th play of this drive, if I've got my math here right. And they've consumed just about 5 minutes of game time on this particular drive. So the Hayes High Indians can't figure out how to get some points on the board. It's going to be very disappointing on what has become a very nice drive for the Indians to start off this second half.
Dodge City went 3 and out on their opening drive of this half, but then Hayes High muffed the punt. They ended up, Dodge City, recovering it and scoring 3 plays later. 3 on the play clock. Indians need to snap the ball. They do so. Option play right side. Brown jump cut. Doesn't have a chance to option it right side. If he does to Colton Myers, Myers has a lot of room to run. Instead, it's a loss of 2. And 3rd down coming up for the Indians. 3rd down and 13 yards is their longest conversion attempt of the night.
Yeah, the Hayes High Indians in the first half were 3 for 6 on 3rd down conversions, but they put themselves in position where they were 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 5, maybe even a 3rd and 6. But now at 3rd and 13, you really limit your options as to what you can do Hayes High Indian offensive-wise. But they've been fairly effective throwing the pass, except for a couple drop passes, even though they were nice passes by Hunter Brown. So the Hayes High Indians most likely looking to convert something through the air on this play, or what likely will be a go-for-it opportunity on 4th down.
Hayes High is going to use their second of 3 second-half timeouts to set up this 3rd and 13 play. In the first half, Hayes High did convert on 3rd and 12, one of their longest conversions of the year. Hayes High football brought to you by Service Master Clean of Hayes, Master Cleaners, Lifetime Dental Care, Insurance Planning, and Home Oil and Supply. 3:10 to go. This is the Indians' first drive of the second half. 30-7 Dodge City. Red Demons again led at halftime 24-7. Got the ball to start the half, went 3 and out on 3 passes, but Hayes High muffed the punt. Dodge City got the ball at the 13-yard line and scored 3 plays later for the 30-7 lead after Carlos Fernandez missed the extra points.
Hayes High Indians got this ball, their first possession with 9:58 on the clock. There's now 3:10 left in the 3rd quarter. The Hayes High Indian coaching staff obviously focusing on quality here, trying to get a quality drive together versus trying to pick up 23 points here in just 1 quarter.
The ball's just behind the 25-yard line. We'll call it fully the 26. Hayes High been going forward for the most part on this drive, but last 2 plays, -1, then -2 yards. Kreitzer and Sheevy, wide receivers right. Mason Ibarra, the lone wide receiver to the left side. He has a touchdown reception tonight. Hunter Brown out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion. The snap goes through his hands. He fades back to the 35, looking to throw down the field, dumps it off late. Is it caught or incomplete? It's incomplete. Intended for Dylan Schmidberger. And so Hayes High now faces 4th and 13 from the 26-yard line, and they'll go for it.
Well, it's a good thing it was incomplete because that was going to be for a 4 or 5 yard loss. But, boy, the ball on the ground made you nervous there. We've seen that before with the Hayes High Indians. We saw it, against Liberal, where a nice controlled ball drive. Looked like it go in for the end zone for a touchdown and had a fumble. Didn't want to see that happen again to the Indians.
Play action pass. Brown rolling out to his right, looking down the field for Ibarra. It is incomplete. Ibarra essentially had to turn into a defender and knock it down, incomplete. And that ends the drive. Had Dodge City intercepted it, it would have been at about the 1 yard line. Hayes High loses the ball on downs.
Boy, and that's disappointing. They bring the ball 45 yards down the field. They keep it for 16 plays. And they do run a lot of time off on the clock, but to have that kind of a drive, that's the second drive of this game that's been a nice quality drive that the Hayes High Indians have not been able to capitalize off of.
7-minute drive. Dodge City will start at the 26-yard line, moving left to right with a 30-7 lead. Hunter Brown out of the game. Keaton Markley in at safety. That rolls Hayes High's Colin Kreitzer to that right side cornerback Dawson Williams will hand it off. Nope, keep it himself. 30-yard line up the middle of the field to the 35. He's going to gain 8 to the 34 officially. 2nd down and 2 for the Red Demons.
Expect to see Dawson Williams a lot. There's now 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Hayes High Indians only have 1 timeout left. Dodge City's not going to be in any hurry here to run more plays than they have to. And 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter, still a full quarter left to play.
Red Demons go to that 4 wide receiver set to one side, 1 to the other. That's Tyler Garcia, who is now confused about the play call with 7 on the play clock. Red Demons going to have to take a timeout. Their second used timeout of the second half. Each team with 1 timeout remaining with 2:15 to go, third quarter. Hayes High trails 30-7. A change of possession on downs after moving, as Kurt said, moving 45 yards on 16 plays. They converted twice on 3rd down and once on 4th down on that drive. And revert back to something we've been talking about, a kind of a theme during this tough stretch, Kurt David. If Hayes High can move the ball like this at times against Dodge City, against Great Bend, some drives against Garden City as well, a couple of drives against Valley Center, you think those things would work well against the 4A competition Hayes High is about to face in districts against teams that aren't trotting out multiple 270-pound linemen.
Well, that's exactly right. You got to think that's got to be able to pay off, but something happens. They move the ball consistently down the field, and I don't know what happens once they get inside the 30 or the 25-yard line, but something happens on these drives consistently that the Hayes High Indians have got to figure out a way to push through and capitalize off of. I don't know if they change up formations or the defense just looks to go play to one side of the run, but it's not that just they're playing the run. Hayes Indians are mixing up both the pass and the run to effectively move the ball down the field. So that's the part they're going to have to figure out as they move into district play against, you're right, against teams that are going to have more players that play both ways. They're going to face those fatigue things that the Hayes High Indians face, and they're not going to have the size and the number of players like we see against a Dodge City or you see against a Garden City.
So following the timeout, Dawson Williams wants to throw play-action pass, caught over on the left side. That is going to be up in a 1st down across the 40 near the 45-yard line. Catch is made on the far sideline by Carlos Fernandez. Not often you get your kicker in action, but he's their power back and extra wide receiver. Ball out to the 45, gain of 11. First completed pass of the second half for Dawson Williams. Back to the line of scrimmage. Williams turns. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. 45, midfield 50. He's going to escape 2 arm tackles and go down inside the 30. Colin Kreitzer with the tackle at the 28-yard line of Hayes High.
Well, we've seen Dawson Williams do it numerous times. He's very good at faking the ball. He's very good at executing that fake handoff and then keeping it and running up the middle. Does it again there for extra yardage and a 1st down for the Dodge City Red Demons.
He goes 27 yards on that run, 171 yards now for Dawson Williams. Ball from the 28-yard line, handoff Garcia, right side, turns on the Jets, high steps a tackle, he's into the end zone from 27 yards out officially. Touchdown Dodge City. It's the first one scored by somebody other than Dawson Williams. Still counts the same, 36-7, Red Demons in front of Hayes High with 1:40 to go in the third quarter.
Well, the Dodge City Red Demons coaching staff will throw in some new plays, try to just practice some new formations, some different schemes, but at the end of the day, it's Dawson Williams going up the middle off a fake handoff or Tyler Garcia off tackle. It's the bread and butter for the Dodge City Red Demons. It still remains effective late into this game now, 36-7 for the Red Demons.
Fernandez missed his last extra point. He makes this one. And it's 37-7 with 1:40 to go. A 27-yard run by the running back, Tyler Garcia. It is his 2nd touchdown of the year. Quarterback Dawson Williams has 13 coming into the game, another 4 tonight. The running back, Tyler Garcia, a senior, that's his 2nd touchdown of the year. They're the only 2 to score touchdowns for Hayes High this season.
How different that
for Dodge City.
How different those drives are. Dodge City has the ball for 4 plays, brings the ball down the field starting at their own 26-yard line and scores taking just 1 minute and 10 seconds off the clock. Meanwhile, Hayes High on their previous possession takes the ball 45 yards on 16 plays, walks away with no points.
Dodge City has only not scored once tonight. That was on the punt after a 3-and-out on the first drive of the second half, and then Hayes High muffed the punt. Dodge City scored a short time later and now kicks off once again with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. 37-7. Hayes High down by 30. This is one of Dodge City's most effective games of the year. Fernandez, who had a big catch on that drive, tees it up, kicks it over to the right side. It'll be Scheibler again, this time from the 3-yard line. Right sideline return 15. Gets undercut as he just gets across the 15-yard line. Tackle's going to be made by Kennedy Escobedo, one of the wide receivers for the Red Demons.
You know, Dustin, I think one of the key things about this next week and really in the next 3 weeks, we talk about those things that the Hayes High Indians can build off, about how they have had some quality drives, and if they can get against some teams that don't have quite the size on defense, they might find themselves very productive. We see that up here in the booth. The fans see that in the stands. The question is, can you convince a bunch of 16 and 18-year-old kids that that's really what's going on, and they really still are in these games? And will the student body be effectively positive to help them as they move into next week against the McPherson Bullpups and try to execute again offensively?
Well, they need to be, because these are the kids that are out here playing. These are the kids that are putting it on the line on Friday nights and hitting the practice field Monday through Thursday. Split wide receivers for Hunter Brown, I formation, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Handoff left side, that's Xavier Danduran, makes a guy miss. He runs just as hard on offense as he tries to tackle on defense. He'll take the ball out to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on 1st down for Xavier Danduran. For the senior transfer, it's just his 4th run of the year. On the year now, it puts him into plus territory.
Dylan Schmidberger, the fullback, is 8 yards down the field, picking up a block on a safety to try to help something happen there for the Hayes High Indian offense.
Danduran has brought a physical toughness to the defense. Now they're trying it on offense as well. Split wide receivers. Brown relaying the play once again to Danduran and Schmidberger. Split in the backfield. There's the snap. Counter play to Danduran. Carries a guy an extra yard, but held up short of the 1st down marker. 3rd down, 3.5 yards coming up for the Indians. 45 seconds to go, third quarter. Indians down 37-7. Dodge City's only not scored on 1 possession tonight.
But it's a 3rd and 4th down here, and the Hayes High Indians need to pick up a 1st down. They don't want to have to punt one more time in this third quarter.
Wind not an issue tonight. There is 0 wind tonight. Just a gorgeous night for football. 3rd down and 3. Handoff. Danduran almost fumbled it. He did. It's loose on the ground. Dodge City, the players say they have the football, and they do. Recovered by the Red Demons, and we said his name a bunch, Evan Darville. Indians' 2nd fumble of the second half.
Evan Darville there to jump on it, and you know, that's you're going to have that with a new running back. You know, they just got to get used to, got to get reps in there. You got to get used to carrying the ball, and unfortunately, they're a fumble with 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
When the ball was just a yard, maybe a little less shy of the 1st down. Instead, Dodge City has the ball and a 30-point lead at the Hayes High 26-yard line. This is their 4th possession of the game starting in Hayes High territory. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap back to Dawson Williams. He wants to throw, looking down the field. It is caught at the 1. A tackle made at the 1-yard line. The catch is made by Juan Gomez. Markley with the tackle at about the 1-yard line. It's a 25-yard pass play to Juan Gomez, who is making his first catches of the year. He now has 3 in the game for 39 yards, and Dodge City knocking on the doorstep with 5 seconds to go, third quarter. They will not run another play, and that leaves us with 12 minutes of football at Lewis Field Stadium. After 3 complete, Dodge City up on the Hayes High Indians 30-7. This is Hayes High Indian football.
Most exciting yards in football. It's NFL Red Zone from NFL Network. Get every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon. And football doesn't stop on NFL Network. It goes all week.
We're covering it like crazy.
Get NFL Red Zone from NFL Network today.
Add NFL Red Zone so you can watch all the game-defining yards in football. Call us at 877-61-EAGLE today.
To the fourth quarter, Hayes High trails Dodge City 37-7, and the Red Demons knocking on the doorstep following a 25-yard pass. Dawson Williams to Juan Gomez. Down to the 1. Keaton Markley made the tackle at the 1-yard line. Williams already with 4 touchdown rushes tonight. Does he call his own number again? He hands it off to Garcia, who gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, goes down. Does he get in? No signal. The officials say no. Garcia did not get into the end zone.
Connor Winter there stuffed up the hole between the center and the left guard and took out 2 offensive linemen in the process. Nice work, Connor Winter.
The ball at the goal line. Williams, the quarterback, this time hands off to Garcia. He jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Demons. 43-7 in favor of Dodge City, and now this is the most points Hayes High has given up in a single game this year. Previously, the 35 to Great Bend had been the most.
And that time the Hayes High Indians stuffed up the line of scrimmage, but Tyler Garcia just had to vault over everybody. It was just kind of a hurdle or a jump to get over a low defensive line and offensive line to effectively get in.
And so Fernandez on to attempt the extra point. By the way, Garcia, his 2nd touchdown rushing tonight, his 3rd of the season. He had 1 all year in 5 games. The extra point on the way. Indians get close. They do not block it. The extra point is good, and it is 44-7 in favor of the Red Demons with 11:32 to go in the fourth quarter. Turnovers wreaking havoc for the Indians in the second half. Dodge City has scored 14 points on 2 Hayes High fumbles.
Well, and I'll tell you what, and that was a 3-play drive by the Dodge City Red Demons, but you're right, set up by a fumble on the Red Demon 36-yard line, or the Hayes High Indian 36-yard line.
Dodge City, 8 possessions tonight. They have 6 touchdowns, a field goal, and 1 punt, but even that punt turned into a fumble and eventually a touchdown for Dawson Williams and the Red Demons. So Carlos Fernandez, who's going to kick off again. By the way, for Dodge City, their season high is 50 points this year against Wichita Southeast. That was a game that was supposed to be played on a Thursday night in Wichita. Weather canceled or postponed the game, and they ended up playing the game in Dodge City on Friday night. Xavier Danduran, Dylan Scheibler back to return the kick. It'll be Scheibler taking it from the 4. On the right hash, 15. He's along that hash to the 20 and taken down at about the 22-yard line, where Hayes High will be moving left to right for the remainder of the ball game in this fourth quarter. 11:26 to go. Hayes High down 43-7. This was a 7-all game. Hayes High was down 14-7 when they had a field goal blocked, and it's been all Dodge City since, when Dawson Williams broke a 74-yard run, and the Red Demons since then have been up the entire time. How about this game? I don't want to jinx it, but there has been 2 flags. They were thrown on the same play for offsetting penalties.
Got a game changer here. I got on my tabulations 44-7. I don't know if that point after touchdown wasn't good, or if they just don't have that point up on the clock.
They said it was good anyway. Should be 44-7 by mine too. Here's a handoff. Scheibler. Nope, that's going to be Xavier Danduran, I believe. It was out of the fullback position, and it is Dylan Scheibler, or excuse me, it is Dylan Schmidberger on the right side for a yard to the 23. Maroon numbers on black jerseys, not the easiest to read from up here.
And I see Dylan Scheibler. We've seen him run the ball now. He had a couple good blocks there on the one of the last possessions, so it's good to see him get a few yards in on the game.
Up to the 23, 2nd and 9. Kreitzer, wide receiver left. Sheevy in the slot to the left. Split in the backfield for this 2nd and 9. Hunter Brown rolls out to his left, looking to throw down the field. Hit as he throws. It is up for Kreitzer, who makes the catch in Dodge City territory at the 46-yard line. as Kreitzer goes up to haul in the reception. Hayes High has a first down in Dodge City territory.
And Hunter Brown squared up and threw that ball knowing he was going to get hit. Carlos Ruiz, 180-pound senior from a secondary position, was blitzing on that play and gave Hunter Brown a good hit, but Hunter Brown had the patience, had the poise to get that ball in the air and throw it nicely for the completion, but he did it knowing he was going to take a hit.
Yeah, Kreitzer took a hard hit too. He's holding his midsection. 31 yards on the play. It's a handoff right side. Schmidberger runs through a defender down to the 39-yard line, ran right through the tackle of Carlos Gamboa. Gamboa then just reached out, tackled him as he was running by. Schmidberger picks up 7 yards on the run. 10-10 to go in the fourth. Hayes High down 43-7, again putting together a drive. Hayes High drove deep into Dodge City territory 3 times tonight. They've come away with a touchdown, a blocked field goal, and a change of possession on downs. Markley still kind of holding his left arm beside him. Hands off to Schmidberger, left side, big hole, first down inside the 30.
Schmidberger's hitting those holes quick. He's getting there quick before the linebackers have a chance to pursue and picking up extra yardage. Dodge City looks like they've got a
player down on the field.
Anthony Quezada, middle linebacker, down on the field.
Quezada was hurt with a high ankle sprain, missed the last 2 games, and he is slow to get up. He is on his feet, but that'll probably do it for Anthony Quezada. He will be helped off the field. That's the second Red Demon to go down hard tonight. He's injured on that tackle by Dylan Schmidberger. Well, Dylan Schmidberger more made the contact than the defense did. Quezada not putting any pressure on that same left ankle that he hurt 3 weeks ago.
This could be a costly game for the Red Demons. Quezada goes off hurting that left ankle. We saw Carlos Rojas go off with a bad ankle that he could hardly put any weight on and will likely not be back in this game.
Dylan Schmidberger, back-to-back nice runs, 7 and then 11 yards. Checking on Colin Kreitzer for a moment, also checking on Hunter Brown. They each got hit hard on that 31-yard pass completion.
Preston Moon in now for Quezada. Preston Moon's 175-pound junior's got 1 tackle on the season, so that will be an interesting side of the field for the Hayes High Indians to go after on this
ball at the
play.
28. Schmidberger late getting off the field. He relays the play to Keaton Markley, so the Indians had the wrong personnel and 4 on the play clock. Hayes High either needs to snap it or take a timeout. They take a timeout. That's their final timeout. Wrong personnel in the huddle for that one. Hayes High's third and final timeout of the second half, trailing 43-7 with 9:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Indian football brought to you by Hayes Chevrolet, M&D Incorporated, Walmart, Verney's Hamburger House, and Commercial Builders.
How do you get to the line of scrimmage and then figure out you don't have the right people in? How does that work?
Trying to get you a Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. All McPherson now. That was a halftime score of 15-8. It is now 37-8 early in the fourth quarter. McPherson with the lead. Liberal takes a 26-7 lead over Wichita Southeast. Wamego is now up 29-22 over Clay Center. That game is in the fourth quarter.
I was making fun of Salina South, and last I saw, they were tied against Hutch, 14-14.
Abilene is up over Clay Center after 3 quarters, 2014. Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. Call Kurt Viner, 623-8427. Make your grass the greener side of the fence from the 28, 1st and 10 after the Hayes High timeout. It's a Brown keeper, right side, jumps over and gets knocked down on his back of his head and helmet. He gets up, pats the defender that made the tackle on the head. Clay Carpenter does the same thing to Hunter Brown. No gain on the play, and the Indians quarterback appears to be okay.
No Dodge City Red Demons bet on what was going to be an end-around fake on that particular play.
Schmidberger in, Keaton Markley out. 2nd and 10. Indians' third possession. I think that 4th possession that they've moved inside the 30-yard line of the Red Demons. Mason Ibarra, wide receiver left, 2 to the right side. Sheevy in motion from right to left, heads up the field. Option play. It's a toss to Colton Myers, makes a man miss, picks up a yard, maybe. Nope, mark him right back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the tackle by Samuel Mead, the outside linebacker, 3rd and 10 for the Indians.
And had Mead missed, there were 4 other Dodge City Red Demons there in white shirts ready to make that tackle.
Defensively, this is the best team we've seen from Dodge City in a long time.
They are. They're pursuing the ball well. Very athletic players. They've got size and speed to be able to pursue the ball.
8:12 to go in the game. Hayes High down 43-7. At one point was a 7-all game, but 36 consecutive points by the Red Demons. I believe it's 44, actually. Markley in motion on this 4th down play. Play action pass. Brown down the field for Kreitzer. Touchdown. Noah in out of his hands. Incomplete. Kreitzer just needed to look it into his hands. It would have been a touchdown. Instead, an incomplete pass. Second time the Indians have gone deep and missed for a potential touchdown.
He was about a half a step behind it, but was able to reach his arms out and did definitely get his arms and hands on the ball, just couldn't bring it in.
Indians ran the option play to the right, but it was designed to be a pass. Ran it well. Brown took a hard hit on the play as well. So 4th and 10. Indians are 1 for 2 on 4th down tonight. 2 wide receivers left. 1 to the right. They put Markley in motion. He comes across the play. Indians looking down the field, looking into the end zone. It is caught, this time for a touchdown. It is Colin Kreitzer who comes down with it for a touchdown for the Hayes High Indians on 4th down, 28-yard pass. Kreitzer made that catch earlier in the ball game, holding his left arm beside him. He still is able to haul that one. That might have affected his previous incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, Dustin, we talked about it before about how the Hayes High Indians need to get some confidence off these offensive drives and know as they go into McPherson, as they go into Amigo and Abilene, they'll face much different defenses. How about that move from the Hayes High Indian coaches to, on a ball that Colin Kreitzer should have brought in, the field point after touchdown is up and good. Now 43, we think 44 to 14 for the Dodge City Red Demons. But Dustin, talking about that, okay, so the Hayes High Indian coaching staff, Colin Kreitzer should have gotten that ball deep in the end zone on the previous play. What is it saying to that kid to give him another opportunity? What a confidence builder for Colin Kreitzer to get that ball back to him, and he comes down with a touchdown for the Hayes High Indians. That's the kind of stuff I think you were talking about earlier that the Indians can build off as they go into the McPherson Bullpup District game number 1 next week.
It's Hayes High's 4th touchdown pass of the season on 4th down. The other 3, that miraculous fourth quarter comeback against Scott City. Indian football brought to you by Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, World of Wheels, Whiskey Creek, Homesteel Siding and Windows, APAC, Redeem Designs, James Motor Company, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Some well-thrown balls by quarterback Hunter Brown here lately. And we mentioned Colin Kreitzer. He missed the first one that was behind the defense, got that one. Kreitzer is getting his left hand and wrist checked out. Remember, he caught that 31-yard pass over the middle. He took a hard hit. He's kind of been holding his left hand beside him for the remainder of the time. They're checking out his hand and left wrist. And like everybody for Hayes High, 2-way starters.
Tell you what, though, 7-play drive. They bring it 78 yards down the field, and they score. They score a touchdown. That's what's key. So many drives are nice drives down the field, but they haven't capitalized that time. The Indians do. Indians'
short pooch kick near side is going to be taken at the 24-yard line. A right side return for Kennedy Escobedo. He'll get about 5 yards out to the 29-yard line. So Kreitzer will stay on the sideline for the time being because of that, what appears to be left wrist injury. And so Indians will have to shift around some personnel defensively. So Markley will come in at the safety position now. Brown back in at cornerback, and Dylan Scheibler at the left cornerback. 7:33 to go, fourth quarter, 43-14. Hayes High, some early missed opportunities, but able to score on that one. Kreitzer putting his left glove back on. They find him some time yet in this game. No doubt that he got popped pretty hard on it. Hayes High has a player on the bench as well down here with helmet and everything off. We'll check in on that here after a while. So Dawson Williams and the Red Demon offense with the ball at their own 29-yard line, leading 44-14. It's a play to the right side taken by Tate Pike, who has not carried the ball this season. Tate Pike. Guessing that Dodge City going to start rolling in some more players here as the game goes along. And Red Demons also taking plenty of time in between plays. Dawson Williams remains in at quarterback, and Pike is the lone running back. It's a handoff. Nope, Williams is going to keep it, get hit, fumbles the football. It's loose on the ground. Who has the ball? Looks like the Red Demons recovered it. They do. Nice hit by the Hayes High Indians to force the fumble. Did not see who it was. It's recovered, though, by the Red Demons left guard, Eric Villavalverde. And it's a loss on the play of 6 yards.
Tell you what, Conrad Viner, the last 2 plays, I want to talk to you about. He's a 162-pound senior. On the previous play, he took 285-pound senior center Arzaga on and did a great job taking him out of the play. He just did the exact same thing with Herberto Real, the 290-pound junior right guard. Conrad Viner staying low and moving his feet and taking offensive linemen out of the play, opening the play up for other Hayes High Indian defensive players.
3rd and 15. See if Hayes High can get the football back here, and a flag before the snap. And Dodge City wide receivers clapping their hands. It's against Hayes High. That's the first accepted penalty of the game. There were flags thrown earlier that resulted in offsetting penalties, but it makes 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10.
Let's see who Conrad Viner's got in this play. He's taking on the center and the right guard. Let's see if he'll take on Villavalverde this time.
3 wide receivers left. Officially 3rd and 11, and Hayes High jumped off sides again. They lined up off sides. Now they jump, and that's going to bring Isaac Zimmerman in for Tyrese Hill. So 3rd and 16 is now 3rd and 6. That makes it a little easier for Williams in the offense. I think that an injured player down here might be Dylan Flaler. So 3rd down and about 6 for the Red Demons now. Instead of 3rd and 16, 5.5 and counting in the 4th quarter, 44-14 Red Demons. 3 wide receivers left for Dawson Williams. Does he go to the air? No, he's going to keep it himself, go right side, convert as he gets right to the 40-yard line. Well, that was the difference. 2 penalties. He picks up 7 when he needed 6. And Dodge City has a 1st down.
Dawson Williams stood back there and held the ball until Isaac Zimmerman picked a player, and then Dawson Williams decided to keep the ball himself. Very patient quarterback, Dawson Williams.
5:05 to go in the game. Hunter Brown comes out of the game, and coming in for him will be younger brother Hayden Brown at the cornerback position. Cornerback, need to enunciate a little better. 2 wide receivers right. It's a handoff to Pike. Nope, Dawson pulls, keeps it himself up the middle. Dawson Williams taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Dan Duran, Wyatt Sheevy, and also in to help make the tackle. There's Connor Winter.
And we talked about that at halftime. We talked about how the Dodge City Red Demons will pull a guard and pull a tackle, but for a split second, when that guard pulls, that opens up a hole for a Hayes High Indian defender, and if they'll plug that hole quickly, they can stop that play. Exactly what Xavier Danduran did on that play. Saw the pulling guard, filled that hole quickly, and stopped the play. Clock
continues to move. 1 timeout remaining on the board, and that belongs to Dodge City. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Red Demons with the 44-14 lead. It's a keeper by Williams, again up the middle, goes left side this time. Tackle made by the Hayes High Indians. Chance Brungart in the open territory, open field after a gain of 4 to the 44.
Now 3rd and 6, and you're right, 25-second play clock. Dodge City's going to allow that to run down now. 3:48 left in this game.
183 yards rushing for Dawson Williams on 19 carries. That big 74-yard run really boosting those stats. His previous high was 47. 3rd down and 6. The Red Demons tonight are 4 for 7 on 3rd downs, including a touchdown. They also converted on 4th and 2 for a touchdown on their first score of the game. Kind of set the tone for tonight. Keeper Williams straight up the middle, lowers his shoulder, gets to midfield. They'll give him the 1st down at the 50. Needed 6, got 6. 189 yards on 20 carries for Dawson Williams, who came in second in the league in rushing yards and third in the Western Athletic Conference in rushing touchdowns. And the Indians, Xavier Danduran is down on the field.
He's down, and he's got some pain. I don't know if it's in the lower leg, but he is very uncomfortable at the moment. That's not good to see. He's had a good game. He's had a good couple games coming in tonight against the Dodge City Red Demons. Tough to see him getting added to the injury list for the Hayes High Indians.
And on this team, Danduran is about as tough as they come. Laying on his left hip right at midfield. He's going to make his way to his rear end and sit up. He is pointing down around his right ankle. Indians already without Shane Barons, a high ankle sprain. Dylan Flaylor's missed time. He's down on the sideline as well. Indians banged up, and say what you will, but Hayes High with an enrollment of just over 750 this year. When you're playing schools north of 2,000 and teams that are rotating guys in and out and playing 35 and 40 guys a game, it takes its toll. Now in the 6th game of the season. 3:17 to go in the contest. Hayes High down 44-14. Indians are going to drop to 1-5, drop 5 in a row after that 31-21 win at Scott City. Dodge City is going to move to 4-2. They're going to pick up their first Western Athletic Conference victory of the season. Hayes High is going to go 0-4 in Western Athletic Conference contest for the first time since 2007.
You know, when play resumes, Dodge City's going to have the ball 1st and 10 right at midfield, ball sitting right on the 50. There's 3:17 left, so they're going to keep the clock moving. Dodge City got the ball on their own 28-yard line with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. Incredible ball control.
Xavier Danduran is up.
And
he is walking, mostly under his own power. Xavier's one of those kids, probably going to have to tie him to the school before he won't play next week in McPherson.
Yeah, looks like he'll be all right. My guess is.
Liberal just goes up on Wichita Southeast 32-7. How about Garden City making a comeback? 27-21. They get their 21st point, their 3rd touchdown, 21 consecutive points against Wichita Northwest when the quarterback Jesse Nunez has a snap go between his legs, picks it up and ran 45 yards for a touchdown. Wamego now up 35-22 on Concordia. Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. The green grass you won in the spring starts with spraying in the fall. Call Kirk Maska 623-0674. Ball right on midfield. Following the 3rd down conversion run from Dawson Williams, 20 carries, 189 yards tonight. He's going to keep it himself again, go left side, get wrapped up. He's going to go down in the backfield. It is Dylan Schmidberger on the tackle, and that's not Dawson Williams. Dodge City is going to bring in Samuel Mead as the backup quarterback.
Also brought in Jimmy Rowe as an offensive guard, offensive tackle there, the freshman, 5'10", and 65 pounds. Dodge City now bringing in some junior players, second-string players in to round out this game now with 2:30 left on the clock and 2nd down and 14.
Schmidberger with his 2nd tackle for loss on the season. Clock just continues to wind in favor of Dodge City. They don't even send the play in until there's 12 on the clock. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. For Meade, fumbles the snap, picks it up, tries to run, gets hit and dropped. Wyatt Sheevy and also Chance Brungart combine on the tackle for loss. That's kind of the night. Hayes High loses 2 fumbles. Dodge City fumbles it twice, and they pick both fumbles up. First tackle for loss for Wyatt Sheevy. It's a half tackle for loss, counts nonetheless. 3rd and 18. We'll call it 3rd and 17 here for the Red Demons. Hayes High out of timeouts to stop the clock. Red Demons have scored on every possession but 1 tonight. They've had 9 possessions, scored 7 touchdowns and a field goal. 3rd down, draw play up the middle, taken by Tade Pike. He'll get to Hayes High territory at the 48-yard line. And Dodge City will punt for just the second time tonight, with a minute exactly in the game and continuing to wind. It'll be Ryan Armstrong on to punt the ball away.
All right, now the last punt was not effectively handled by the Hayes High Indians, so a good opportunity to at least practice a punt reception here for the Indians.
And to return the punt is going to be Scheibler. High punt from Armstrong. Nice punt. Scheibler settles in, fumbles the football, and Dodge City gets it back.
Well, we've seen about it all tonight, Dustin. We've seen the high points, we've seen some low points, and
Hayes High, I think, is going to officially keep the ball. They do.
Oh, okay.
So Hayes High did
somehow managed to stay on that.
Get into the scrum to recover the ball.
Okay. Well,
so Hayes High will have the ball at their own 16, 17-yard line to do as they wish here to finish off the game. Down 44-14.
Dodge City kept the ball for 7 minutes. 7 minutes on that drive.
Well, and Hayes High had a chance to get the ball back. It was 3rd down and 17. Hayes High jumped off sides twice. It created a shorter conversion for Dawson Williams, but would have liked to see Hayes High, if nothing else, just get the ball back with some time to try to move down the field. Hayes High is going to bring into the ball game. William Sinnott is going to run quarterback here for this, what will likely be final play. Sinnott sends wide receiver Brett Bowles out to the left side. It's a handoff onto the right side, taken by whom for the Hayes High Indians? Dante Blackman. And some credit to Dante. You need guys who are going to practice and practice hard every day. Dante Blackman is the scout team running back, and he gets a varsity carry. He has a very non-glamorous job. Hayes High going to try to get off one more snap here before the end of the game. They do. Blackman again, right side, cuts back left side, breaks a couple of tackles, goes down at the 30, make that the 28-yard line. So he'll end up picking up 11 yards on the 2 carries, and that's going to be the ball game. Hayes High falls 44-14. Hayes High 0-4 in Western Athletic Conference action. Kurt David, they head to district play next week.
Tell you what, so there are some things for them to build off of, but I'll tell you what, there's also some things they're going to have to correct. We've seen some good offensive drives here, but I don't know what the score is tonight with McPherson, but again, this is the team who in their last 3 games had combined scores of 122-6, so don't expect an easy defense against the McPherson Bullpups next week. So the Hayes High Indian offense need to build off those things where they had drives, where they got 65 yards down the field, where they got 40 yards down the field, but focus on figuring out a way to finish and capitalize off those. Defensively, the Hayes High Indians had success last week. This week they couldn't find a way to take care of a stunting offensive line of the Dodge City Red Demons. We went going into this game thinking it was the Dawson Williams, Tyler Garcia show. They're only allowed to do that because they've got a talented offensive line. So defensively, the Hayes High Indians need to make sure they understand pulling guards, need to understand those kind of stunts going into district play, because those are what those teams will see. McPherson, Wamego, and Abilene, those are the kind of things they're going to see off films from tonight, and they're going to try to build off as they prepare for the Hayes High Indians.
Hayes High falls 44-14, now 1-5 on the season. Dodge City is 4-2. That'll wrap things up from Lewis Field Stadium. This is Hayes High Indian football. All right, the 2 touchdown passes, please. If you can get that second one cut, we'll